I'm CJ Clinkscales. I'm from
Hey, hey,
Buford,
hey,
Georgia.
what's going on, everybody? My man's jumping the gun, but it's all good. It's
No,
Spotlight 39, man. I'm Rob Odie. We're live. Welcome back, man. It's been a little while, but I'm super excited to get into it, man. We've kind of gone back and forth. My man had a pretty dope spring break. I think it was in Vegas, if I'm not mistaken, right?
yes, sir.
Cool,
Yes,
man.
sir.
So
Las
look,
Vegas.
kudos to you for doing that. Shout out to the world for kind of getting back to some kind of normal. Hopefully, it continues in the right direction. But nonetheless, man, hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on, do all that fun stuff like we always ask. More importantly, give this video a thumbs up. That's the only way we're going to continue to grow and blow this thing up. Man, now that all that stuff's out the way, let's learn a little bit about who you are, man. So tell us who you are, where you're from, what you do. We'll go from there, man. Floor is yours.
All right. But yeah, I'm CJ Clinkscales, and I'm from Buford, Georgia, and I go to Buford High School. Two-time state championship.
Okay.
So I play running back and cornerback, and yeah, and I also return kicks on kickoff. So really, I feel like I can play any position. Play some safety this year. So
Okay. So
that's a
so
little bit
so
about
a
me.
versatile athlete, right?
Yes, sir, for sure.
And class of 22, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Right. Yep,
Good deal,
22.
man. So look, so being down in Georgia, you got to throw in some pads. You got to go out there and play some ball this past fall, man. So, walk me through what your season, was like for you. Obviously, it was a little different with COVID and all that. But what went well for you? What did you recognize as something that you want to work on this off season to improve upon or even, get bigger, better, stronger, faster at?
I would say one of my main focuses this year, uh, getting stronger, and I would say faster because we had a great running back, Gabe Irvin, who is now at Nebraska. So me and Victor Van, who Colorado commit, we're both going to be trying to carry on, what Gabe was doing. So it's going to be more hits and more carries this year. So definitely want to get bigger. So I and but yeah, as far as DB, I would say definitely footwork and hips because I would say those are the main things that you really need to be successful at the defensive back position.
Yeah, man. So with that, what do you got going on this off season? To really hone in and perfect your craft that much more. You part of 7-on-7 squad. What do you got going on, man? Any camps, any of that good stuff?
Um, no, sir. Well, actually, I'm not doing any 7-on-7 right now because I'm actually in track season. So I've actually been running track now since January, and probably gonna end sometime around May.
Okay.
So but yeah, I'm still getting extra weight doing a little bit of stuff on the side. So, but one thing like the reason why I'm running track, track of course keeps me in good shape and just keeps my speed up there, and so it's just good sport to do in the off season. So
Good deal, man. You have any camps that you're going to be a part of? After track season. I know a laundry list of schools are starting to throw them out there. You gonna be attending any, or you kind of gonna stay put and just kind of work at home?
um well I haven't actually decided any camps as of right now, but I definitely am, I might hit up a few camps, but it might be kind of hard, with the summer football schedule and everything. But yeah, definitely trying to hit up one or two camps this year.
Good deal, man. Good deal. So let's do this, man. Let's talk about the recruiting process. So clearly, we got the logo on the screen, man. You're a Boston College commit. We got the room to match, just by chance, which is pretty cool in itself. But let's find out where it all began, man. What was that breakthrough aha moment that got you started with this whole recruiting process, and then walk us through that, and what led you to Boston College.
um I would definitely after this year, my junior year, a lot of the coaches started hitting me up around the January, February point. So I started picking up schools like App State, Air Force, just schools like that. And then I picked up Boston College, and right away, uh, Boston College, I definitely had an interest in, and actually probably about a week or two before I committed to Boston College. I went there and I looked at the campus and the city of Boston, and I would say the the reason that made me want to commit to Boston College would be the coaching staff and the connection I have with Coach Halfley and Coach Gunnell. And I I really love what Coach Halfley is doing with the program, how he's turning everything around. And also, Boston, it was a great city,
Beautiful
and
place,
Boston
right?
College. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You gotta get some fried dough, right? You got to check out
Hmm.
Fenway Park. I'm a huge Red Sox fan, man. Just above my screen here, I got my Red Sox, picture. But yeah, man, Boston is it's a pretty special place, man. Even if you're not a big
Oh
baseball
yeah,
guy, the history that comes with it, it just feels cool to be there.
right. Oh yeah, and yeah, but going to Fenway Park is definitely on my bucket list. So
That's that's cool, man. So you fell in love with the city. Obviously, I tweeted it out earlier, right? Would you rather take a walk onto a Power Five or a full blown, ride to an FCS where you've got a relationship? And it, obviously Boston College isn't an FCS, but it was based on the relationship that you were able to build, with the staff, and that's what ultimately helped you, get to where you wanted to be and commit to Boston College, which is exactly, the right method, right? Find out what works best for you, fits you, what feels like home, and it sounds like Boston is going to be your second home, at least for the next, handful of years, right?
oh yeah, yes sir, yes
Very
sir.
cool, man. Very cool. So let's do this, man. Let's shift gears. Let's stop talking about football, man. We can do that all day long. I love football. You love football, but let's learn a little bit about who you are outside of the game. So when you're not working
Hmm.
out, right? When you're not practicing, man, when you're not doing anything football related, who are you outside of the game? Who are you as a person?
Um, I would definitely say you know, I love being around my friends and family, and so, anytime I have time off from football or anything, I definitely try to hang out with my friends, and we have like Madden tournaments and stuff, and spend at each other's houses and stuff. So, and then with my family, we all love to travel, and I love learning about new cultures and love traveling new states and countries and stuff. So I'm a very adventurous person as well.
Very cool, man. Yeah, there's a lot of history, and a lot of travel to be made, around the city of Boston. I did the whole city tour, man. There's more stuff than I even knew about, and I thought I knew the city pretty well. So, that's going to be an
Hmm.
adventure in itself for you. But that's super
Oh
cool,
yeah,
man. So I'm gonna peel back the onion just a little bit more because I want to know a little bit, more about who you are, right? So, a lot of
right.
these dudes jump on here, a lot of you young guys, y'all collect sneakers, right? So would you say you're a sneakerhead?
Uh, I would say, yeah, I definitely love sneakers.
There we go.
I love Jordans, but of course, they're really expensive, and but yeah, I definitely get me a pair of Jordans every now and then.
Okay.
But as I get older, start to make some more money, definitely plan on adding to my collection.
There you go, man. So if you're a Jordans guy, right? So what J's are you go to? What's the favorite ones?
Um, I probably either got to go with the ones or with the
Okay.
11s.
I was gonna say you can't look, man. The 11s are tough, right? Playoff 11s are
Oh
my,
yeah,
that's my personal favorite. But
oh yeah.
nonetheless, man. One more question for you. When you're about to go to war, right? It's Friday night lights. You're about to go out there and just do your thing, right? What's in your ears?
Right.
What's on the playlist? What's getting you hyped? To go to war with your brothers.
Um, it's definitely something upbeat. Uh, but really, what I listen to would probably be the song that's popular, like this popular, uh during the time that we're about to play.
Okay.
But I would say probably my favorite artist, Young Boy.
Okay.
So listen to a little bit of NBA Young Boy.
Got a lot from you, Georgia boys.
Yeah, yep. Probably a little bit of Gunna too.
Okay.
Just stuff like that.
Okay.
Yes,
Look,
sir.
man, I can get with it, right? So that's cool. So look, man, I appreciate you taking the time, jumping on doing this. Like I said, we kind of went back and forth, but we made it happen. So I appreciate that. I think your story can inspire some others, right? Like you said, you got a handful of options. And then once Boston College came calling, you felt like that was the place. You went there, you visited it on your, own time, and you recognized that the relationship, the city, all the above was the right fit, man. So stay safe, stay healthy, man. Let's stay in contact. I'd love to run this thing back, man. Until next time, I'm Rob Odie. This was Spotlight 39. I'm going to give you the floor one last time. Shout out anybody, family, teammates, friends, whoever you want, man. The floor is yours.
Yes, sir. And thank you for having me on this, and I really appreciate it. And want to thank my parents, my siblings, my teammates, of course, and God, most importantly, and of course my coaches. Because without my teammates, my coaches, and my parents, and all them, none of this would be possible. So huge shout out to them.
Shout out to everybody in your support group, man. Like I said, stay safe, stay healthy. I'm coming right back. I got a Baylor commit. He's a top tight end in the nation, man. Stay tuned. I'm coming right back. Spotlight 39. I appreciate